How women are emasculating men. When women don't have much expectation from men, they are not helping men to become the kind of men that they should be. There are women that don't need men to do a lot of things for them. They don't need men to have certain responsibility toward them. When they're with a man, they don't need men to carry heavy items for them. They don't need men to come and pick them up to take them out, or that when they go out, they don't need men to pay for them, and they prefer to split up the bills at the restaurants. They don't have much expectations of how men should treat them, how men should behave, talk around them. And when they don't have much expectations from men, they're actually robbing away the manhood of a man. They are not helping men to be men. And there are women who are not able to distinguish the difference between a real man and a grown boy. And guess what happened? There are people who end up with a grown boy. And when that happens, and if they have a son, then this woman is not able to help her son to grow up to become a real man, because she married to a grown boy and she does not have the expectation from her husband. Then more likely she's not going to have that expectation from her son to grow up to be a real man. And when the father is a grown boy, then how can he help his son to be a real man when he himself is not? Now, the way that can help this person to grow up to be a real man is for him to go into life and to expose himself around with all different kind of men, and for him to understand and to realize what a man is all about. It is essential for a male to be able to distinguish between a man, a woman, and a boy. A man does not act, behave, or think like a woman nor a boy. A man acts, think, and behave like a real man. Throughout life, I interact with all different types of men, and then there are some guys who talk and behave certain ways that I perceive them as of low values. And one of the things that I notice and realize is that how this guy is behaving, the way he think, the way he talk to women, it is what he learned it from the males he grew up with. And that could be his father, it could be his uncle, or whoever it was. That's how they think, that's how they behave, that's how they talk toward women. And no one ever pointed out to them that whatever they are saying, doing, or the way they are thinking, there's some flaws to it, and they should not behave or talk to women that way. When you have a great desire to become a real man, and for you to learn about manhood, masculinity, for you to surround yourself with role models that possess the qualities of a real man, and from there, you will learn to be more like a man. But if you keep surrounding yourself with grown boys, and the woman that you surrounded yourself with do not have any expectation from you of how you should talk to women, how you should think, how you should behave, how you should act, nor they give you any knowledge or ideas of what a man is all about, then how can one ever become a real man? If you grew up in a family, your mom or your dad didn't have that expectation from you to be the kind of man that you should be, and now in life you are dating, and this woman that you are in a relationship with, they don't even have the expectation of how you should be, then they're not helping you to cultivate that manhood, that manliness in you. Don't let women to emasculate you. Just like in a family where parents, siblings are spoiling the child, and they are in a way crippling the child, that when the child grew up, they couldn't be independent, they don't know how to survive because they always rely on the family. The family always spoiled them and never taught them how to be independent. But then, when the person realizes what the family is doing to them is crippling them, then they don't allow the family to spoil them and for them to be more independent. And similar concept to a person who's going to become a man or to remain to be a grown boy, it is that they realize what the people surrounding them are doing and are emasculating them, but then they don't allow that to happen, and they're going to be stronger than that, and to cultivate that manhood in them, that manliness in them, rather than allowing others to emasculating them and robbing their manhood away from them.